What is up, investors? Jason here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Cardano again. Now, sorry if my face is a little bit poofy or I sound a bit stuffy. I am right in the line of the fires here in Northern California, so that is messing with me a bit here. Anyways, with what we're seeing with Cardano, we're still seeing it stuck within those prices where it's at currently, and it needs to be breaking through that $2.95 mark where I've been saying that it needs to break above to see it go to $3. Now, in the previous video I made, I kind of poked fun at people that are saying that Cardano could 100x from where it's currently at. That's a very crazy statement in my opinion, because the market cap of Cardano is currently $90 billion, which is a really nice market cap there. And if it was to 100x from there, it would be worth over $9 trillion. So that would mean that would be more valuable than the current value of Bitcoin, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla combined. So in this video, we're not going to be going through any crazy predictions like that. We're going to be talking about how Cardano needs to break through its current resistance point to get to that next resistance point, that one that's above $3. That's where it really needs to be going. So we're going to go do an analysis, and we'll also talk about some things that we know to expect from the future. And also, we need to be welcoming a correction if there is one to happen. I know there's a lot of negativity about that, but you do need one, so we'll be talking about that as well. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. Helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps spread these videos to more people that might find it interesting. Also, subscribe if you have not already, and if you are interested in being a Patreon, helping support this channel even more, I do have one. The link is in the description. There is a Discord. That's where I hang out on. We can talk about stocks and crypto. Now, let's just get to it. So this is where we're currently still at with Cardano. We're still within that 295 resistance and 270 support. Now, for everybody that is not following, that hasn't been keeping up, we've been following Cardano here for a few videos now and keeping up with what the trend has been doing. And every prediction, every price point, pretty much for the most part, of where it needs to be going has been pretty accurate here. We have, when Cardano broke above its past resistance point on August 9th, and then it got on this big bull run with a resistance point, a new resistance point of $1.90, where the 150 became the support. When it broke through that, then we had a new resistance of $2.15, with the 190 being the new support. Breaks through that. Then we start a new resistance of $2.40, breaks through that. And then we had a resistance point that was a much smaller one during this time. We had the 240 between the 255 resistance. When it broke through that one, and then we had the new support line of the 255, that's kind of where we're at now. So we have the 255 support, we have the 295 resistance. And we're kind of sticking in with this, as you guys can tell. We hit that resistance, we go a little bit above it, but it doesn't have any support. It's not able to go up enough to get any support. So when it trends back down, it crashes through the previous support line, and then it goes to the support line below that, which was a 255, and then when it broke through that, back to the current spot where it's at. So this is why I'm saying about the corrections, that anything is really possible here. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that Cardano will never go down to a price of $2 again. And that statement is so bizarre that people are making those claims, especially influencers. Now, Polkadot, who I really respect, he made a tweet recently talking about Cardano and would Cardano ever go back down to $2. Now, a lot of people have commented on that, saying that they don't see it ever going back down to $2. Now, I would hope that my audience would actually hope that something like that does happen, because that's being realistic with the cryptocurrency. And Polkadot himself, he would be 100% certain that something like that could happen, especially seeing how the performance of Dogecoin had happened when a lot of people were buying Dogecoin and they were saying that Dogecoin would never go back down below 50 cents. Well, when the biggest catalyst in the favor of Dogecoin was to be all on a Saturday Night Live episode with Elon Musk, Dogecoin quickly crashed because a lot of people sold out of it at that time. and then it fell through all the previous resistance points. And we had seen Dogecoin go down all the way to like 17 cents in that massive correction. So anything is really possible. Now, if we were to compare Cardano to its previous bull run that it had back in May, when we look at where it was at a price of $1, and quickly over a very short period of time, like we're talking about like the period of time that we have right now, we had seen Cardano correct insanely. It had gone all the way back to a price of $1, and then it had found a new support line at $1.50, which then became our next major support resistance point that it needed to go over to where we started this next bull run. So if we were to see Cardano go into a big correction, then you could easily expect that Cardano could crash down all the way as low as $1.50, because a 50% correction or even more, we already know the capabilities of something like that happening. And Cardano, last time it had a big correction, it was more than 50%. So do keep that in mind, that is something that is very possible. And at the same time, if you're very bullish on Cardano, then you would also hope that something like that does happen, because for the reason is that you'd be able to buy more Cardano for a much lower price when it gets the next bull run. And with the catalysts that are in the favor of Cardano, with smart contracts and all that stuff, you would know that eventually it could easily go into a bull run. No guarantee that that could happen. Of course, this video is not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But if that was to happen, then you could expect that Cardano could go to a much higher price than where it would be at. So you need those corrections to make sense of it. Everything, any sort of cryptocurrency, any sort of stock, any sort of market, housing market, etc. Everything's going to go into a correction. The prices are going to drop down lower. People are going to be buying into those lower prices. Prices can go back up again. Who knows how long it takes in between. But in the case of Cardano, we had seen the big one that was in May. We had seen the big bull run that was in Bitcoin. We had seen the big bull run that was in Dogecoin. We had seen all that. History easily repeats itself. But now if we look over at the other cryptocurrencies, they're all kind of stuck within these resistance spots right now. We have Bitcoin struggling to go above $50,000. We have Ethereum struggling to go above $3,400. We have Dogecoin struggling to go above 30 cents. And then we have Cardano struggling to go above, struggling to go to $3. So we have that going on with everything right now. So everything's kind of just sitting in this space, wondering, where is it going to go from here? So hopefully what we do see is a continued bull run, but if not, then also welcome a correction, because there could be easily another bull run to follow that could take Cardano to a much higher price. Now, Cardano is nearing the much-awaited Alonzo upgrade that is scheduled to take place on September 12th. Now, keep in mind, if all this right here that we're seeing with the price of Cardano is all priced in to that hype of the Alonzo upgrade, then do keep in mind that the Alonzo upgrade is going to be possibly the peak for this time, for this bull run of Cardano. Much like how everybody was anticipating Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live, how when we reach that peak, then we get that big sell-off to follow, because people then take their winnings and then they leave. Much like what could possibly happen and why we're having a hard time break through that $2.95 to get to that $3 mark. Or we can easily break through that $2.95 mark, get to that next resistance of that $3.10, and from there, eventually, we could see the price drop after we reach that peak. So it can go one or two ways, easily as always. But if there is a correction, welcome it. Then you can buy it at those much lower prices and wait for the next bull run after you see what happens with the Alonzo upgrade, how well that does. If there's a lot of catalysts that do come in and follow after that, then that can easily equal a much larger bull run. And like I'm saying, you can see Cardano then on the next bull run go to a price that could be twice as much, if not more, of where it's going to peak at this bull run. So anyways, with that being said, I'd like to hear what your guys' thoughts are of everything that is going on right now. Remember, I'm very bullish on Cardano, and this video is not financial advice. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video coming very soon.